Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our XCOM 2 War of the Chosen Let's Play. So, in the last episode, Cypher Squad got to take one of our, well, our only Spark for a spin. It was the first time we got to use it, and things went pretty well in that mission, all things considered. Today, we are going to meet the Templars finally, and assuming there's no interruptions, we should also have psionics research done, which will allow us to build the psionics room that will allow us to train, psionically effective. I don't even know what the hell to call it. Psionic people, psionic agents, whatever. Anyway, we're 2 days out from that. We're also 2 days out from clearing alien debris in this little slot here, which will allow us to build another power relay, which will open up some more construction opportunities. When that's done, we'll probably move the engineers over to either here or here. We need to start clearing something out, so we'll get them on that. And, well, actually, we might need them to work on the relay first, but we'll see. And we're about 12 days out from our supply drop, so there is that. So, with all that covered, let's get to the geoscape and advance time a little bit. We're not going to do that just yet, although it is tempting. What we need to do is we need to finish making contact over in New Australia to get access to that black site. We need to start making progress on those. I would like to get this, though. Another engineer would be very helpful. More supplies would be great, too, but supplies, honestly, are not that low for us, so this is just kind of a nice bonus, whereas this is a little bit more necessary. So let's get back over here.
Setting course for the Australian sector.
We also have a retaliation mission coming up pretty soon as well. Okay, so covert action is done. Reward faction hero. So add a faction hero to XCOM ranks and gain a new resistance order in covert actions. Cool. So, we'll get a Templar. And it looks like we have XP increase for both. They've gained a little bit of cohesion. She also gained the promotion, which is, or excuse me, why am I saying she? This is he. This is our new Reaper, Lars, whose will is also increased.
This is where the Templar faction maintains their headquarters. I'll admit they can be a bit extreme when it comes to psionics, but so far they seem loyal to our cause. We can scan at this location to gain additional support from their people.
My people understand the value of our cooperation, Commander. The Elders see us as nothing more than raw materials for their designs. We will take back our power and turn it against them. Oh, Commander, it's about time we spoke, don't you think? I'm Geist, leader of the Templar Order, but I'm sure you already knew that. Stories of me tend to spread far and wide. You are welcome here any time, Commander, for among all others of your kind, you alone know the true power of the Elders. You have touched their minds, you have heard their voice, and surely you know that they must fall. On behalf of all Templars, I humbly offer our services towards their demise. Together, we shall be unstoppable.
Okay, so he sounds a little bit serial killery, but that's cool, I guess. Anyways, that's given us 2 new faction orders, which we'll get a closer look at in just a second. That's also opened up a whole new host of covert actions that we can attempt. And obviously the hero character.
With our success comes the opportunity for you to assign us new orders, Commander.
So Tithe is our first one, and this is going to increase resource rewards on all missions by 15%. A bit situational because not all missions have resource rewards, but the ones that do will pay out a little bit better. Or we have Trial by Fire, which doubles the ability points gained in combat. That could be very good, especially with the mod setup that we have going where people can benefit quite a bit from additional ability points. That could see not only our hero characters, but our regular characters leveling up, or at least gaining more perks and skills and abilities very, very quickly. Okay, and then Ignore this name. Again, this soldier still needs to be customized. I couldn't do it while he was off on that covert op. But at some point today, I will get him, tweaked to fit the character that I have in mind for him. Let's look at assigning a new one. So, we have a couple of options here. We can hunt the Warlock. We can also hunt her. No, we can't because we still don't have a Major. So I think we should start hunting the Warlock. We only need a Sergeant to do that. And I don't really care about the risk for potential wounds, so I may not send another one, although it might be worth sending like 2 squaddies just so they can both get some XP. I think we should start on this, though. Let's see. Additional resistance orders and covert actions. Yes, we'll get some nice, what's it called? Bonuses from that, too. But I think we should start on this now, because we need to deal with them really, really soon. Her especially, but I don't know what you are. This thing as well needs to be dealt with. So let's see, what sergeant can we afford to send out? Honestly, this Reaper would be the best person to send again. But that might not be the case here. I'm actually going to send Aiko, I think. Maybe, just maybe, sending her on a covert op will reset her inventory. I'm trying everything at this point, but it just doesn't seem to work. But we're going to send her. This character is probably going to be somebody who could use, maybe like Lucy, who would benefit from the accuracy bonus. Yeah, let's do that. And then finally, this can be anyone. So, who do I want to send? I guess I'll just keep sending Pradap Sirwar so he can keep leveling up. He'll be like one of our covert action guys. But this seems like a good team, so there's no risk to this, and they'll gain some XP. Let's lock that in.
We will begin the covert action immediately, Commander.
Alright, so the game is going to continue prompting me to promote our Reaper. I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to not only do that, but to customize him, and then in a second I will show you guys what the result of that is. Okay, so here we have our newest Reaper, Nicholas Azrael Wright. Let's go ahead and take a look at his backstory real quick, and then we'll go through his stats now that he's all promoted up and everything. So, to his biography, Nicholas grew up in Nicholas grew up in a New York crime family where he became very familiar with firearms. Despite his reluctance, he became a proficient hitman, gaining some notoriety in the criminal underworld. As the alien invasion escalated, he saw an opportunity to put the skills he had acquired to better use. He became a Navy SEAL sniper and was deployed to Eastern Europe just before the US government collapsed. Finding himself stranded there, he laid low until he happened across a Reaper sharpshooter harassing alien forces. Nicholas was brought in and immediately put to work assassinating Advent officers. His skill in dispatching them earned him the nickname Azrael, the Angel of Death. And so here we have him as our newest Reaper edition. He's outfitted just as every other Reaper would be, with the silenced sniper rifle that they love to use. This is the Temnotic rifle, so the upgraded one. He's also got a claymore, a frag grenade, and he's using tracer rounds, so he'll be able to hollow target for us. The frag grenade is just a all-around useful item because you can blow up cover and drop people off of roofs and things like that, so it's pretty much always handy. And the claymore is great for stealth because obviously we can blow things up with it without being discovered, unlike the frag grenades, so that's always handy. We'll put him to great use, just like we have with Outrider. Now, for his promotion, I decided to go with, well, he starts out with Shadow and Claymore, because all Reapers get those. For his Corporal upgrade, I went with Remote Start, so that basically anything on the map that can explode, he can detonate whenever he wants, just using an ability or an action. And then for his Sergeant promotion, I went ahead and gave him Squad Sight. So the Reaper Sniper Rifle by default doesn't have Squad Sight, but every other sniper rifle does. But the advantage with the Reaper one is obviously that it is silenced, so that we won't necessarily reveal ourselves if we fire it. This at least brings it back up to the same playing field in terms of that Squad Sight ability, so that helps us there. Then I spent the remaining AP he had with a little bit of the XCOM pool to give him Blood Trail, so any enemy that we wound on that turn, if he hits them 2, he does an additional damage. So it should help us deal with, like, the Chosen, for example, that'll take multiple shots to put down. It'll let him do more damage there. Okay, and so that is Nicholas. And then, of course, we did get Osvaldo Scorch Vega, our newest Templar. I'm not going to customize him. Just like with our first Reaper and Skirmisher, I'm going to leave them as sort of the story characters. But every other Skirmisher and Templar I get from there on, I will customize. So with that, let's get back on out to the Geoscape and start advancing time a little bit more.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
By closely examining the alien's own means of harnessing and wielding psionic energy, I believe the chances are good that we'll have more than enough viable candidates to serve as psi operatives. However, with the advanced psionic capabilities we've seen from the various alien species in the field, it may not be enough. In preparation for this new class of soldiers, I've used the chip removed from the commander to study the technology needed to focus and divert psionic energy. As a result, I've developed a psionic amplifier capable of focusing and enhancing the psionic energy they will be trained to harness. Although the potential for negative side effects will be high, I foresee the possibility that our soldiers will be able to push their new powers beyond the limits of what we might consider safe. And that allows us to make psionic amps now, or psi amps, which just make your psi character stronger. So the evolved version of the psi amp channels the user's psionic energy far more clearly, enabling greater psionic strength in our operatives. Psi offense and psionic attack damage of some abilities is improved when carrying this amplifier. Apparently we've also gained inspiration for experimental weapons. We might want to go ahead and just knock that out. It's only 2 days, so I guess what the hell.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Okay, alien debris out of the way. Let's take a look at that room. Now, in here, we wanted to build a power relay, so that's not a whole lot of supplies, actually. Let's go ahead and do it.
Relay construction initiated.
Okay, it looks like one of our engineers is going to immediately hop on that. That does give us another free engineer that could start clearing out a room. We have to decide what we want to build, though. I wish there was a way to look at the available rooms. Let's see, is there a way to do that? No, unfortunately, we can't look through the list of things that we may want to build without having a room cleared for it already. So, you know what? Stop construction of that real quick just so I have a list. The shadow chamber, we're going to need to build on a power conduit. That thing draws an immense amount of power. We still need a training center to upgrade our bonds. That's something we probably want. And we may need additional resistance comms buildings. But I'm hoping that we can get around that because we honestly don't have a lot of room for it. So that's something that we may have to try to work around. There's also another building that we haven't unlocked yet. So there is that too. Right now all we can build is a power relay, so we definitely want to do that. Do we want to do the training center next? Honestly, I think the shadow chamber is the way to go. So let's get the power relay going.
Initiated.
You jump in on that, and then our other engineer is going to start clearing this.
Provide us with some additional power for the Avenger systems, but we'll need to add some shielding first to protect the crew.
Okay, so it's going to be 30 days even with an engineer on that. This is going to finish in 6 days, after which she will bump over and cut this in half. So let's see, that'll leave us at 24 days on this. With her joining, that should chop it down to 12. So in total, it'll be about an 18-day project. Not terrible, but not great. Can't really be helped, though. So then if we hop on back out here, we'll continue trying to make contact. Our research is going to finish before that.
Locked in, Commander.
Completed construction on a new facility. Great. We're a little bit behind the 8 ball here. Okay, well, we're working on getting to another one of these, so we just need to stay on that. Alright. Undying Loyalty has triggered, so Advent soldiers can potentially come back as zombies. Not the worst thing in the world, but certainly not great for us.
Our inspiration did prove beneficial.
Okay, so what do we got? Our troops discovered several weapons that would appear to be anything but useful in our fight against the aliens, but evidence from unofficial field trials reveals various strange capabilities that defy clear explanation. Despite their insistence and some degree of ridicule at my expense, I've repeatedly tried to explain to our troops and the senior staff that even though these weapons may look simple, reproducing them is not nearly as easy as assembling the component materials. As it stands, I will likely resist further efforts to try and replicate them unless the circumstances of our campaign against the aliens changes. I'm a scientist, not a blacksmith or a bowyer. So, we have new Proving Grounds projects. There's the Hunter's Axe, there's a Bolt Caster, a Shadow Keeper, and a Frost Bomb. I don't know what those things are. I can take a guess on a few of them, but for now, let's kind of read through these in greater detail. So the Frost Bomb, I think we can kind of figure what this one is. It's essentially an incendiary device, except for instead of incendiaries, it's ice. So it should freeze somebody in place and I assume, you know, trap them in that location for a little bit, maybe damaging them as well. Shadow Keeper, let's see. Pistols remarkably accurate, ensuring that even the most inexperienced of our soldiers will strike their target, or intended target. There's also a chance they could kill the target and escape undetected. Okay, so it's like a... It looks like a flintlock pistol a little bit, but apparently it's suppressed in some way. And very accurate. So that's kind of interesting. We have the Hunter's Axe. So honed to an incredible degree, these ornately crafted throwing axes are compact enough for our soldiers to engage with from long range. These weapons are unique and cannot be duplicated. I wonder if they can expose your soldiers, because throwing an axe is not nearly as loud as firing a gun. Then we have the Bolt Caster, which looks pretty badass. Discovered among a cache of seemingly archaic weaponry, the Bolt Caster is deceptively powerful, but limited by a slow rate of fire. Targeted enemies have a chance of being stunned on impact. Okay. I mean, none of those sound like stuff that we just couldn't live without. Improved auto pistols. I'm not really using auto pistols. I think I'll pass on that one. 5 days isn't great either. I would love to do plated armor, but is there anything that is maybe more necessary? Let's see. This would lead us to plasma grenades, which could be a very nice addition to our arsenal. I don't know what this does. We already have sparks, so maybe this will just allow us to improve them. And then this would give us maybe something in the field of psionics. Let's see. How they emulate us so effectively, perhaps a tool to detect or to deceive them ourselves. That's going to take a while. Let's do... I want to do the mech breakdown.
These robotic units, developed by Advent, seem to be wholly autonomous, capable of targeting and engaging selected units without reliance on external verification. Although it falls on me to work through the initial disassembly, I fully intend on involving Shen in this process, as her knowledge of robotics far outweighs my own.
Okay, so we'll do that, and then following that, we'll take another look at plate armor, and if that's maybe a little bit less than 10 days, we'll go for it. Moving on, we'll get back to the geoscape and continue trying to make contact here. And it looks like the Avatar project is going to advance another pip. That's fine.
The aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
It's not ideal, but it's fine. It looks like any second now, Alexis is going to be relieved of her negative trait, so that's awesome. And then any second now, we will make contact with New Australia, which will allow us to attack this black site.
Our cooperation has proven to be a boon to the Resistance.
And our covert action finished as well. So, our influence with the Templars has increased. We've gained additional resistance orders and covert actions. That's great. Lucy earned herself a promotion. All 3 of these characters earned themselves some experience and a bit of cohesion with one another, and of course she got some accuracy too.
We've recovered another crucial piece of information about the Chosen.
Okay, well, we're one step closer to hunting him down.
Slowly but steadily, our faith in your word grows, Commander.
So we unlocked a couple of new missions. We'll have to see if we're able to maybe get a little bit closer to finding him. Countering the Chosen might be important as well, and then obviously that new order.
People continue to grow in skill, and now the Resistance can take on more responsibility should you need it.
This is going to be completely useless to us because we aren't going to build any laboratories, so boosting them is irrelevant.
Our influence with the Resistance factions has motivated them to share some new information on the Chosen.
Right, so I think we're going to go ahead and, let's see, that takes a sergeant. 7 days. I think we're going to do this first. Then we'll follow it up with this. It's going to be a little while before we can act on part 3, so rushing for part 2 doesn't really get us anywhere, but it is obviously important. So I think this is our main priority. We're going to go ahead and send, I think Lucy will be our main one. I need to promote her first though. So let's do that. That will make her a sergeant. We can deploy her in charge of this mission. So go ahead and promote her. And yes, she is a sergeant. We want to give her probably steady hands, just because that is the sort of sniper ability. But she does have 30 more AP, so if there's anything that kind of sticks out to us, we could give it to her. Range attacks against flanked enemies, deal additional damage. I don't think that's going to help. Overwatch shots can trigger on enemy actions, not just movement. That's kind of tempting. Although, to make that really effective for snipers, you do need Deadeye. No, not Deadeye. Sorry. Well, Deadeye would help a sniper too, but there's one that, here we go. Reduces aim penalties from cover by half. That's very good for snipers, especially when they have covering fire. Because generally, when covering fire triggers, it's on somebody popping out of cover to take a shot. Hitting somebody in cover is kind of difficult, but this makes it easier. So those work great in conjunction with one another. I think for now I am going to give her that ability though. This is also very good in conjunction with those. So that's something to consider. I think I'm going to do this actually. Let's give her cool under pressure. Then obviously with her next level up we're going to continue down the sniper tree. Although this ability I'm not super keen on, so I may just outright skip it, especially since it's not required for any of the further ones. So we'll probably go for covering fire with any AP that she has, and with her level up ability, we're going to take, what was it? Probably this. So covering fire with any AP she has, and surgical precision with her actual level up ability. Okay, so now that she is a sergeant, we can send her at the head of that mission. So let's go to, I think I need to just go back to this resistance ring. There we go. Okay, so counter chosen activity. She's going to lead this one. We'll get her the free accuracy upgrade. I need to get rid of that nickname. I don't like it. And, oh, we have to spend intel. I think that's fine. I don't want to risk getting a soldier captured. And that's not a ton of intel. If it was a wound, I would ignore it. But in this case, I don't want to have to go on like a rescue mission or something just because we've lost, you know, or somebody's been snagged. So let's allocate it. And off they go.
My followers will lead this action to victory.
Okay. Making contact. All right, you guys know the drill.
Hard at work for his masters in this area.
Okay, so that's going to increase our income.
Contacts located.
that also gives us an in to South America. But more importantly, it allows us access to this black site. Now, no other missions have popped up for us, so I think this might be our mission for
Now that
today.
we've established contact with the local resistance, we've got the details we need to move on the aliens' facility. This is our chance to set back their work on the Avatar project.
I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Let me jump back into the armory real quick and just make sure we've got a squad ready to go. But otherwise, I think we're going to go ahead and do this. Okay, so let's get ready for Operation Shadow Fort here. This is a very difficult mission, so we're going to send in our best soldiers in our best squad. So that's obviously going to be led by Spectre here. We're going to want to bring Cupcake along too. He's our best heavy gunner. So we definitely want him. And let's see, who else do we want to bring along? We'll bring Aiko, our close range specialist, although, again, I really wish I could give her a melee weapon. I think Bones is going to be our sniper on this one. And let's see, Outrider is not really necessary for this, although her skill set is always useful. In this case, it's going to be more of a frontal assault than it is a stealth mission. So I'm thinking that Jacob might be a better addition here, and his explosives. Should probably make sure he's, got stuff equipped. So let's see. I don't need you carrying a pistol. Instead, I guess I could give you like a claymore, and I don't know. Maybe flashbangs and smoke grenades? Sure, why not? We'll do that. He'll be our only person carrying a flashbang. And if we run into a codex, that'll be really useful. So that works for me. I keep customizing the camouflage patterns on their guns, but for whatever reason it doesn't stick. And then I think we're going to bring the Spark on this. I think this is a great mission for a Spark, because we're just trying to blow shit up. And they do that really well. So this is going to be Spectre Squad for this mission. I can't think of a better group to send in, so let's send them in.
Local resistance forces tipped us to the location of an alien facility tied to the Avatar project operating out of this area. We're going in to shut it down, permanently. Approach the target and place the X4 charges at the designated position. Then move to a safe distance for detonation. If we can take out that facility, we might just buy ourselves some time.
So it sounds like maybe a Reaper would have actually been handy here. Too late now, though, I guess. So we're in the wilderness of New Australia at this alien black site. The goal is to get in, place the charges, blow them up, and get the hell out. And hopefully we'll be able to pull that off with Spectre Squad. Again, they're a collection of our best soldiers. So aside from maybe bringing Outrider, I don't think we could really do any better than this. Maybe the Spark was a bad choice. I guess we'll find out.
Menace 1-5. Target coordinates are locked in. Move to designated position and place the X4 charges.
Jestem za tobą.
Okay, so let's get moving here. Spectre, since you get a free Overwatch, regardless of how far you move, why don't you run on up here and do some scouting for me? Hopefully you don't run into any aliens on your way there. So far, so good. Let's see. Where's Bones at? There he is. Could you do me a favor? Is there no way up there? Ah, I wish we had a grappling hook right now. Could put him up here, though. Not going to be super useful there. Would rather have him up here on high ground. I mean, that's still high ground, but obviously it's a bit far back and out of the way. This would be much more ideal, but there's no way to actually get him up there. So, that being the case,
Time to move.
gonna run him on over there. Okay. Cupcake, I'm gonna move you to the tree.
We have to keep moving.
Yes, you especially, because you tend to fall behind with your limited movement. It's not his fault. The gun actually confers a movement penalty to all heavy gunners, so it's just kind of an unfortunate part of him being that class that we have to just sort of live with. Aiko,
This way, guys.
Move on out there. And then Sparky McSpartan. Let's put you... Screw it, just go there. He can't use cover, but he does count as cover, so we can hide behind him if necessary. The only problem with that is, of course, it does make him easy to spot while we're concealed. Okay, moving on. Spectre. Let's see. It looks like we can cross this way. The goal is actually fairly close. It's going to be interesting trying to get in there, and we're almost assuredly going to run into some aliens along the way, but it looks like we're going to be able to ignore a large part of this map, which is always a nice thing. So let's get you into cover there. That'll give us eyes on... Oh.
Out there these days. She just had to modify a berserker, didn't she?
Her curiosity was not unfounded, although I agree it was perhaps not the most prudent of choices.
So this is interesting, to say the least. I think we might want to deal with that before we engage anything else. I don't know what else is around here. I'm going to run Ico up to this cactus.
This way.
And maybe we'll find out. But I'm thinking we might just want to go... Oh, okay. God. Well, this is going to be fun. I don't know that we can attack this without triggering these. And that thing has just an absolute insane amount of health. Jesus. Well, you in overdrive can take 3 shots, so that might work for us. We'll see. Jacob, where to even put you? Kind of need to keep people over here because that's where most of the fighting is going to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish we were in a position to maybe deal with these guys first. But I'm pretty sure that will get his attention if we start shooting. So we might have to kind of sit back and see how things play out a little bit. I really wish I could get him up on top of this. 64. No, that's just not very good. That car could explode, so you probably don't want to be behind it. I don't know if these can explode. That is a difficult call to make. Cupcake, do me a favor and get to there.
Callers, let's go.
We might have to wait a couple turns and see how they sort of migrate. Because as it stands right now, we're just not really in a position to deal with any of this. Okay. Go ahead and overwatch. I would rather you overwatch as well. We're not going to use our extra actions, I don't think. I still want to move you, I just have no idea where. Let's put you there, I guess. Okay, that'll allow you to at least pistol overwatch.
I got you covered. Roger that. Stay sharp.
Okay, let's see what they decide to do. They're going to move away. That is a good thing. We may be able to deal with that modified berserker on its own before handling these guys. He's moving away as well. So I think we might actually deal with that other pod first. Yeah. Now if I had a Reaper with me, I would just try to sneak her in and plant it without drawing any attention. But that doesn't appear to be an option, so...
Moving out.
Let's see. You got decent shots on all of them there. I think we are going to engage that pod. Cupcake.
Let's go.
Perfect.
Let's go.
I think you even have a shot from there. Yeah. Yeah, you do. Ico. Only one target there? I mean, that's still better than nothing. You won't be
Let's get
detected there,
moving.
so go for it. Okay. Let's get you
How's it
here.
going?
Need to keep our spacing. That mech will fire rockets at us if we're too close. This might even be too close here, but we'll find out, I'm sure. And let's see. I can run him wherever I want because he'll still get an overwatch. Although it actually won't trigger until the end of our turn, so I technically can't do that. I guess go here. And when they scatter, you might get a decent shot. It actually might be worth having you take the first shot. Can only see one from right there. Nothing from over here. I guess you're just too far away. That opens us up to taking a rocket, though. So go here. Put you on Overwatch, and if they move toward us... Actually, what I could do is fire his rocket. I'm reluctant to waste it, though. Because we might need it to breach the building. Although we do have other means of doing that. That would just be the most effective way to do it. You could fire a frag, which might be worthwhile because it will shred some armor. So that's a thought. The question is, can you get it far enough? Oh, definitely. Okay, in that case, that's what we'll do. So, Bones, you're going to have to go on pistol Overwatch, although could you lob a frag there? He could do that. And since his shooting isn't going to be as effective, it might be worth having him throw it. I think that's actually what we'll do. I know I keep going back and forth, but that makes the most sense.
Check.
So Overwatch there. You're going to go on Overwatch.
Roger that.
You need to be on Overwatch as well.
Okay.
You're going to go on Overwatch. That just leaves Jacob and Bones. Jacob, let's get you on Overwatch too. And then you are going to lob a frag right into the center of them, hopefully shredding that armor. And doing a little bit of damage to each of them before they eat a bunch of Overwatch shots. And hopefully that modified Berserker is far enough away where he will not come running at the sound of that. Okay. Nice. The Advent guy's down. It was just a regular trooper, or an advanced trooper, I guess.
Hold up. Good night.
Newton's down. And that just leaves the mech, who is also down. That went pretty smoothly, actually. And we don't appear to have aggroed anything else, which is always a good thing. Let's see. Spectre. Kind of want to put you in here, maybe. There's a nice little, like, defensive pocket there. Although that would be a better spot. Unfortunately, that's kind of a waste of your movement. Let's see. We want to keep moving toward this. There is a ladder on the backside. That might be our objective. Not like our actual objective, but that might be my movement goal or whatever. Let's see. Aiko. Go grab that. What do we got? Bunch of Illyrium coatings. Expanded magazine, balanced alloy blade, data cache, and Illyrium core. Not the worst. I'd still love a suppressor at some point. And then, if she continues to sprint, she will get Overwatch, so we'll put her there. Got eyes on the objective.
You're near the target position.
We did just draw the ire of a turret, though, or at least we've seen it. I don't know if it's seen us. Maybe we haven't. I don't really want to find out. Let's see. Jacob, get to there. Worst case scenario, we fire into the side of the building there, and that'll plummet to the ground. We can actually... This is open to the air. So that won't be that hard to access, necessarily. It's just a matter of dealing with any defenses in the area. Let's see. Bones, I want you here. Okay. Spectre... I'm going to run you a little bit farther because you will get your Overwatch still. That's probably too close to where that berserker went. I'd prefer to just leave him out of the equation if I can.
Get moving.
So if I get you over here, you'll still get your Overwatch, and we stay way, way the hell away from that thing.
Go,
Yeah, do
go,
that.
go!
God, that is not very far for your sprint. Granted, I didn't use his full sprint, but still. And we'll keep the spark toward the back, just so we're a little bit less likely to get noticed.
High speed advance.
Okay, and we'll put you on Overwatch.
Good.
I guess we'll put you on pistol Overwatch. The pistol is pretty accurate at long range, so I think it will be okay. I keep forgetting he has Ever Vigilant too. I'm glad he does. Okay, Ico. You could actually get in there. We would be detected, but we could get in there this turn if we wanted to. Alternatively, we could run up to the wall, and maybe on the following turn, because opening the door is a free action. I think sprinting through it like this is what's going to get us noticed. She's still concealed too. You guys aren't, but she is. You could shoot that, but you're not going to kill it in one hit, so I don't think that's worthwhile. Spectre. Kind of want to run you up to there, maybe? I don't want to go up here because behind this building, in this area, we have defilade from the turret. It can't shoot through us if we're up against this wall. Or it can't shoot at us if we're up against this wall. It shouldn't be able to see us. So I don't really want to go up there. So blocking that ladder won't be a problem. Actually, you know what? That's probably a better spot all around. Yeah, do that. Oh, that did get its attention, though, unfortunately. Okay, well... Really? Okay, Jacob needs to move then. I think he can actually get to where Ico is, so let's move Ico first. Ico, get to there.
Come on, move!
Who actually has the X4?
Careful,
Does
guys.
anybody have it? Ooh, that's good to know. Can't see the turret from there. Let's get you here. You could shoot it, but I'd prefer to shoot it with something that has shred before we do that. I was hoping I could get him close enough, but it doesn't look like I can.
Follow me! Let's go!
All he could do is Overwatch anyways, so I may as well run him up there because he gets the free Overwatch regardless. That way at least we get a little bit more movement out of him. I'm going to keep this spark back a bit because I don't want to aggro that pod if I don't have to. I wish I could move it to a place where it could shoot at the turret. Unfortunately, there is... Oh, actually, that would work. And that gun does have shred. So then I could let Bones take a shot and finish it. I think that's the best way to deal with it.
Moving.
The alternative is just to fire the rocket at the wall and drop it, but that gets a bit messy. Okay.
Minimal armor penetration.
That's fine. 6 damage will destroy it. You're going to do 5 to 7, so you won't necessarily get the kill. You've got a better chance to hit, and your minimum damage will kill it, so you go ahead and shoot it. Look at the picture-in-picture in there. That's fancy. It wasn't actually what he was looking at, but it's still cool. Okay. So he gained some AP from a combo kill. Jacob is the only one left. Let's go ahead and get him on Overwatch, and we'll see how this plays out.
Yes.
Oh, big guy's back. And he's smelled us or something. Oh, God.
We've got a chance to take this thing down once and for all, Commander. Let's get it done.
How are you guys missing? That thing's fucking huge. Right? And that's gonna aggro these guys. Great. Okay, well, we're in trouble now. Good thing you've got a free reload, because we're going to need it. 78 there. Should probably do that. I don't recall if you have the other pistol perk. I don't think you do, so I might need the lightning hands here. 82%. It's not going to do much without shredding the armor first. So, what's your chance to hit? 76 isn't bad. I think rather than moving him, I'm going to go ahead and overdrive. We'll fire everything we've got at it, so 3 turns of it should shred all of the armor. And then we'll let everybody else let loose on it. We need to keep an eye on this guy, though, because he could hurt us pretty bad with that rocket. So, yeah. But let's go ahead and overdrive. And then we're going to fire here. 3 damage, 1 armor shred. Okay, so apparently we can't attack that thing. Jesus, alright, so that completely screwed us because somehow it stunned my robot and my heavy gunner. Okay. That seems fair and reasonable. Well, without any ability to shred armor, I don't know what I can really do here. I guess you could dump your full clip into that thing at point blank range. It's not even going to do... Oh, man. That's so shitty that it completely ended his turn even though he had 2 more actions left. And he was actually technically further away than Cupcake was. Well, that's all you can do, and hopefully you shred some armor off of it in the process. We got rid of both armor. It's another 14 damage. He gets to run around again. And attack. Luckily he missed. You still haven't been noticed. I might need to run in there and have you shoot it in the back, though. Probably going to need to do both barrels into that thing. It sucks that he gets to do that. Like, I don't know how to deal with it. Because not only does he get to move, but he gets to attack. So that's really 2 free actions. Oh, God. So I think what we need to do is we need to use our teamwork here. Somebody needs to move away a little bit, shoot him, lure him in that direction, and then the other person can shoot, and then we can just kind of bounce him back and forth. 93. That's going to lure him this way. He'll probably still get a good attack off on you, though. Right. Go ahead and use that. It's going to come at you. Oh, apparently it doesn't. At least not for that one. Let's see. The thing, too, is if I move her, it's going to get a free action because it noticed her, which is so stupid, but that's just how this game works. Is there anywhere I can put you where it won't be able to attack you? I still can't believe it stunned my freaking spark in 1 hit. Alright, I guess you need to move like here. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to help. We need to do like an insane amount of damage still. And we're running out of actions. I have no idea what I want to do here. You can't full auto. Could you reload and then full auto?
Cover me, reloading.
No, because that takes both actions and all of your... So that was a wasted action. Well, go ahead and shoot it. 7 damage. What's it gonna do? Just whatever it wants.
cannot begin to fathom why Dr. Valen would have allowed it to have this ability.
It's trying to make a break for it. Take it out before it gets away.
No, please let it get away. I don't want to deal with this right now. God. Get over there. And, of course, they were able to see that. Oh, dear God. What's it gonna do? Run for the rift? Fine. You know what? I don't care. Do whatever you want. Could you do me a favor and maybe cause him to fall and take some damage? Perfect. Did it die? No. It didn't take the fall damage yet, though. Okay. So it's got 2 health left, effectively 3 with the armor. Jackal and Bones are the only ones who still have turns left. If I put you there, I don't think you're going to be able to shoot it, unfortunately. I can't get you too close over there. Oh, man. Really got to keep our spacing here, which sucks because I want to be able to shoot that mech. You're still concealed. I might want to deal with that stun lancer. I just don't know where to put you that I could do that. And they would still get a free turn. Actually, open the door. 77, 63. You know what? A frag would do pretty well right here. It should kill him and shred his armor, as well as obviously a bit of damage. The problem then is the stun lancer. So Bones, if you got to there, I don't think you could throw a grenade far enough. Which is a real shame. But I don't know where I could put you that would give you a pistol shot. I wish this thing had a different marker. Also, I really don't want to deal with the flamethrower guy. Ah, man. No idea what to do here. No idea. Let's see. Full auto. That's a waste. You're not going to be able to hit him. I have no idea what to do here. I am worried about the flamethrower, definitely. And wherever I move her, they're going to get to take a free action. So I'm not even sure what I should do. I'm going to run you to there, I guess. We'll see what kind of shot he has from there. Okay, 78. 82 with the pistol. Make it happen. Mech's off the board. And they don't know she's there, so if I put her on Overwatch, they might be dumb enough to trigger it. I just don't know. I think I'd rather run her up point blank on this guy and just shoot it in the face. The problem is it kind of leaves her exposed. Yeah, that doesn't really help me. Could get her top side. She's not going to have a very good shot on that guy from there, though. At least not with the shotgun. I wish she could get to right there. That would be so much better. What's the odds there? 7%. Yeah, she needs to be very close to that thing. What to do? I also don't want to get her further away from the objective, because I was hoping that she'd be able to go for it. I guess we're just going to throw a frag. And what I'll do now is I'll try to get the Stun Lancer and the Purifier to deal with their armor.
Awesome.
Okay, armor shredded. They've both lost 3. She's revealed now, but they would have gotten the free action had I revealed her by moving. Mind control, great. So you have to go now. Assuming Aiko doesn't get stunned, I will run her in there and shotgun him. Stun Lancer is going for Jacob. One-shot him. Because that's just our luck today. Let me guess, you're going to light her on fire and kill her in one hit. Well, you didn't kill her in one hit, but you did light her on fire. Or at least the terrain will. Finally, something goes wrong for them.
What the bloody hell are we gonna do now?
Okay, well, we need to rescue Jacob. Jacob is just the king of grave wounds. No, do not shoot Spectre. I don't know where I want to put you yet. Okay. First thing we need to do... Probably just going to run you right to here. Don't really care that you're flanked. I just need to shoot that guy in the face. Actually, I've got an idea.
This way.
Okay. Get in there. I need you to point blank. Well, you're probably going to need to do both barrels there. Nice. So that gets rid of the mind control.
Lovely.
Perfect. You can convey teamwork to her. I should probably move you first, because that's kind of a waste if I don't. Where can I move you? God, that is a pretty crap movement range. Well, you have Ever Vigilant, so I just need to get you, like, anywhere else. I guess that works.
Let's go!
So, he'll get an Overwatch shot at least. Bones, oh, I was really hoping I could get you to there. I guess I'll put you here.
Closing on target position now.
It's got a flanking shot. Unfortunately, Lightning Hands is still on cooldown, but that guy's not the biggest threat on the board right now. So, teamwork right here. She actually didn't catch fire either, which is great. That lets Aiko take a flanking shot on him. Let's see. You only get one action, so you can't move and fire. You have to pick one or the other. Although you could run and gun and get to a better spot. Is that what we want to do, though? I think we're going to run and gun here, so I can get her maybe behind some actual cover.
Go, go.
That will let me plop her right there, which will give her some protection from further into the building, which she doesn't have right now.
I'll go first.
And then from there, she can shoot this guy with a slightly better chance to hit. 5 damage. Oh, crap. Forgot they explode. I don't know why I forgot, but they explode, clearly. And luckily she survived that. Although she could use some health. And then you... If I get you there... Okay, that's flanked. That might be the best thing I have right now. You could also come in here and shoot that Stun Lancer in the back. And I wouldn't mind that at all, but you would be kind of exposed if we aggro another pod. I think we'll have to do that, though.
I'm on my way.
Okay, 77. We might crit here, but unfortunately if we don't, it's not going to be enough to kill even on max damage. Yeah, so we didn't crit. We did get max damage, though. A well-placed grenade... Well, no, it can't get them both. Never mind. Let's see. You've got a 67% chance right there. I don't remember if you can fire your pistol for free. Either way, you're not very likely to land it. I wish Jacob didn't get one-shotted, because this would be a great opportunity. He actually has a hit point left. What's up with that? But anyways, if we had 2 people left, this would be a really easy situation to deal with, but we only have the 1. So, I have to decide who's the greater threat. And I don't have anybody on Overwatch, so he could cause real problems, but, you know, obviously so could the Stun Lancer. A grenade is not going to get them both no matter where I put it. That's not going to help me. Light him up would be great here, but obviously we took run and gun instead. I think I have to shoot the stun lancer and just hope that the other guy runs and hides or something. Yeah, I think we're gonna put you there. Although, I mean, that's not really any better or worse if he runs this way. You won't be able to see from there. I could run and gun you over here. We did destroy a lot of this, so there's less cover now. I could run and gun him over here. That's slightly better cover. Depending on which direction he goes, again. But maybe we should just take the chance and not waste that ability in case we need it later. He does have some high defense, so I'm going to do it.
Come on!
We're going to roll the dice here. 100%, 86. I wish there was a way I could get both, but I can't, so I'm going to get the stun lancer. Are you kidding me?
I'll cover our 6.
Okay, well, at least he got Overwatch. I forgot he got Overwatch, but he's not going to hit because he is, oh, yeah, he is. Okay. I was going to say, because he's stunned, there's a small chance for him to actually make contact. This thing rezzed is a Psy Zombie, so that's going to be interesting. But, one good hit will kill it. And you're going to go after my... Oh, you're going to throw a grenade at them, of course. That could have been a lot worse, so I'm willing to accept it. Okay. What can we do now? Let's see. Let's rotate this back around. I think you're going to have to go ahead and plant the bomb for me. Can I just call in Sky Ranger, like, right here? I guess I could do that. That doesn't count as one of his actions, though, right? Maybe I should have somebody else do it just in case. But I think you have to be the one to do that. Although I guess Ico could get there. 79. Move here first. Plant the bomb. That's the most important thing. Okay. Still gets her turn. Okay, we're gonna call it in. Maybe we should do it. I don't want to do it too far and have somebody come up short on their movement. I guess we could do it right there. That would let Ico get out and give us decent cover.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, you get out of here. Go, go, go.
We're gonna be okay.
I'll let, oh, well, damn it. I guess I can move him, then shoot. I don't know how I want to do this. Bones, unfortunately, you can't do both. So, let's just extract you. Go ahead and evac. I want to kill both of these guys, though. I don't want to leave anybody. I also need to grab him. So 86% there. But I need to do it from somewhere where you can still move. I don't know if that's a good idea. I think Cupcake is going to go for the grab. Although he's one of the few that can actually shoot and then move, so... I guess you get the kill.
Target neutralized.
Good job.
I'm on! Nice.
And then just as you run out of ammo, we'll go ahead and extract.
Good job.
So away you go. And let's see. If I put you right there, that will allow you to shoot him and then leave. Enjoy an auto cannon to the face. Okay. Oh, Undying Loyalty. Great. Well, at least I got him a promotion. Go ahead and extract.
Leaving combat zone.
Now the trick here is getting these two out. So Spectre needs to go grab him, which I think is going to require his run and gun, unfortunately. And they're just going to have to wait and leave on the next turn, I guess. I probably should have had Cupcake grab him instead of shooting, but oh well. Too late now. Your body's there. Okay, go here then.
I can cover you.
That'll give me Overwatch on this guy. Nice.
Target down.
And then we just use his first action to pick up the body and our second action to leave. Oh, they're gonna come in right on top of us.
We've picked up hostile reinforcements inbound on your position.
Roger that.
Oh god, this could have been so bad. Go, go, go. And next turn they would have deployed more units right on top of our evac. But we made it.
Clear.
Just in the nick of time. Oh dear god.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. Export charges been taken.
Okay, Operation Shadow Fort. So we killed 11 of 12 enemies. The only one left was the Psy Zombie that spawned in right there at the end. Nearly everybody was wounded from that, but nobody was actually wounded that bad except for Jacob, which is just kind of his thing. So let's go ahead and take a mission photo here. Operation Shadow Fort, I'll try to remember that. Alright, so here's our mission photo. Spectre Squad, Operation Shadow Fort, taking the fight to Advent. And then we have the destroyed black site in the background with whatever the hell this thing was that they were trying to build and point up at the sky. So, let's get back to the Avenger.
I doubt we've seen the last of Valen's little experiment, Commander. Best stay on our toes. It could show up again at any time.
Yeah, so obviously there weren't a lot of ways that could have gone worse. The only thing I can think of is if the Chosen had shown up as well. That is probably the only thing that could have tipped that even further down the wrong path. But we survived, we completed the mission, and our Spark got promoted. I wish more people got promoted, but that's just how it is sometimes. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get you a new skill. I wish I could see how many AP you have. But anyways, right now, we have two choices. So, bonus point of armor and always provide high cover to all adjacent squad mates. That's pretty good. Or adaptive aim. So when overdrive is active, standard shots do not incur recoil penalties. You know what? With the name Spartan, I think Bulwark is the way to go here. I want him to be really tanky. And obviously, this is the way to make that happen. Now, with AP, I might be able to give him both. But for now, we'll definitely take this. And again, I have no idea what's happening back there. I may even spend some AP from our pool to get him this. But obviously, Overdrive is 0 for 2 so far. This last time, he got stunned before he was even able to fire a second shot. So it hasn't worked great for us thus far. But hopefully, that changes. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue. We did get a superior expanded magazine, so we'll want to give that to somebody. Probably one of our heavy gunners, because they expend the most ammo, but bigger clip sizes on snipers can be great too, so that's something to consider.
The alien facility now stands in ruin, Commander. Excellent work. Your efforts will no doubt slow the aliens' progress towards the Avatar project.
It should actually set them back a few pips on the meter too. Ooh, Fear of the Chosen. Well, fair enough, man. You and me both. Alright, so let's go into the armory, and I want to see what sort of AP we've accumulated here. Sunny has 37. I still need to spend that. Spectre did get an extra 35, so I should probably spend that as well. Where is the Spark? Oh, up here. He only got 4 from that. I guess he doesn't have very high combat intelligence, unfortunately. So, yeah, no additional perk there. But I'm going to go ahead and end it here for today. I will try to remember to spend this AP off camera, and I'll let you guys know if it's on anything significant. But it looks like we're going to need some rest in the next few days. I don't know who we're going to deploy if we need another squad to go out. It might have to be like Reaper squad under Outrider. I don't know who we would send with her. We've got a couple people ready. Like Sophia could go as the medic. She's obviously a sniper, so she can do that. Cupcake is still ready to go as our gunner, but so is like every other gunner we have, I would wager. So we could put together a decent squad still. We also have our 2 hero characters that haven't seen a lot of action yet either, so that's something to consider as well. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some XCOM with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.